All right, you guys, so today we're at the casino and we're gonna be trying out one of my least favorite roulette strategies, the Martingale. So let's get at it. All right, y'all, so the Martingale, basically all you're doing is doubling your bet every single time that you lose, and you're only playing on the 1-to-1s. So your reds, your blacks, your evens, your odds, your 1 through 18, so forth. In the short term, the strategy can work out. In the long term, absolutely not. Because all you're doing is you're doubling your bet to win that initial 1 unit back. And that is incredibly, incredibly dangerous. You can get up to ridiculous numbers chasing 1 unit, and that could be $1, $5, $10, whatever you're playing. For a Martingale to be successful, you have to have a huge bankroll or know when to cut your losses. So we're gonna try it out, and I'm gonna show you why this is my least favorite roulette strategy. All right, y'all, so first and foremost, I need to let you know, so when I originally recorded this at the Beau Rivage, I guess the camera just didn't focus on the screen, so I'm having to reshoot it. I lost about $1,000 on that session, so we're not spending that much right now. Got $500 loaded in, and we're gonna be playing at $5 a unit. Now that's reasonable at certain casinos, and I think for the average person, you know, $5 is good, but you'll see why this system can be so dangerous as we start getting losing sessions or losing rounds. Now, I do like the Martingale on certain strategies, but not just the generic Martingale. Some of my favorite strategies involve a Martingale, but not just the plain one. And the reason is that the only way that this can be truly successful is if you get a bunch of reds or blacks or evens and odds in a row. And that rarely happens. Most likely, you're going to be having to double your bet over a long period of time to make up 1 unit. And roulette is a game that the longer you play, the more likely you are to lose. So let's start off with $5 on black, I think. And again, every time we lose, we're going to double our bet. Every time we win, we're just going to leave it the same. Now you can see up above, we had a good streak of reds on this machine before. And that's what you're really looking for with a Martingale.
35 black.
Perfect. All right, so we are up right off the bat. Winning's the easy part, right? If we get, 10 blacks in a row, perfect. We're up $50. It's when we start losing that compounding really starts to affect our bankroll.
Double zero.
Perfect. So double zero. Now, depending on who you talk to, some people would say to just leave your bet the same. Some people will say double. It really just depends. For me, we're just going to double, and we're going to see what happens.
$13 black.
Perfect. That's a win. The concept isn't that difficult, right? So here, we doubled our bet, we won. So in that case, whether it's 10, 20, 40, 80, 160, whatever you get up to, once you win, you're just going to go back to your original bet.
$13 black.
Nice, again. All right, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for multiple wins in a row and small losing sessions.
$30 red.
All right. So we lost. You know what we're going to do? We're just going to double our bet and go again.
Six black.
Beautiful. So depending on how we do on this, there are two versions that I want to show you. We'll see how we do on here. If we're up substantially, then we'll just switch over, or if we lose a lot, we'll switch over. Hopefully not the latter.
30 red.
Okay, a loss. So again, you know what we're going to do. We're just going to double our bet. We've been doing pretty good so far. We lose one, we win one, we lose one. So that's kind of the best case scenario with a
19
Martingale.
red.
And as I say that. All right, so we've lost. Now this would be our second loss. So we're going to double this bet. So we're going to bet 20 and
Double zero.
oh. All right, of course, double zero. So, like I said before, a lot of people don't count zero or double zero, and they will just leave their bet the same. Personally, it doesn't matter to me. I would just double. I think a lot of people would do that. So,
red.
okay. All right. Now we're getting into that dangerous territory, right? So our next bet up is going to be 80, which is quite a bit. And like I said, we're betting 80 to just win back $5. And if this doesn't hit, we're betting 160 to win back $5. This is the problem with the Martingale. Now, have I been successful in Martingales? Yes, I have.
One red.
Ugh. All right. But like I said, I have been successful in Martingales. But it's in those situations where you get 10, 11, 12 blacks in a row. Also, in this other variation that I'm going to show you, I've been a little bit more successful on that one than just a traditional Martingale. So I'm not saying don't try this, but remember, the longer you play at roulette, the more the house edge grows. It's that law of large number averaging. So let's double this bet. $160, y'all. We were betting $160 now. If we don't get this, we won't have enough to double that bet again. So if we don't get this, then we're going to stop, and I think we'll show you the other version.
Double zero.
Of course, double zero. All right. Well, there you go. So we're down just under $300. So, whew. You know, this could have been a winning session. It wasn't. It was kind of the picture perfect why I don't like playing the Martingale. But again, like I said, it can be good and it can work. But let's go on to the next version. Let me take a quick break, load this up, and we'll be right back. All right, y'all. So we loaded up another $300. Still have that little $5 left from our last session. Now this system is pretty much the same when it comes to doubling, but when we lose, we are actually going to switch. So if we're betting on red, we'll go to black. If we're betting on black, we'll go to red. If we're betting on evens, we'll go to odds. And we're just going to keep doing that every time we lose. And when we win, we just stay on what we're on. Again, we're just trying to hope and catch a long streak. Hopefully red will be better to us than black was. I will say I found this strategy a bit more successful than the traditional martingale. I found that at least that I wind up playing longer.
23 red.
Perfect. So that's a win. So just like before, we're not going to change anything. We're just going to rebet on red and hope to catch one of those long streaks. Hopefully we don't get either a 0 or double 0. Kind of been plaguing us this session. But that's why it's not 50-50 odds.
$18 red.
Perfect. So this is what we want. We want to just keep getting wins right after another. For me, my walkaway limit on this is probably going to be $100.
27 red.
Perfect. That's 20 wins. And as you saw, you know, I think the last session was maybe 10 or 12, and we were already done. So make sure you set those limits.
24 black.
All right, so loss. Now, like I said, when we lose, all we're going to do is we're going to switch over to a different one-to-one. Sorry, I'm a little bit to the side so that I can film all of this. Luckily, this screen is good. A lot of times screens are
6
bad and I
black.
have to redo bets over and over again. So that's great. Now we're just going to reset back to 5 and we're going to stay on black. I think y'all probably get the gist of what's going on. I'm not going to explain it to you every single time now.
15 black.
Hopefully we can get one of these long streaks. We're doing good so far.
$18 red.
Of course. As soon as I say we're doing good. Let me know what y'all think about the Martingale systems. Have they been successful for you? Do you like them? Is there a variation that you like? Oh,
2 black.
all right. So double up again and switch back over to black.
$18 red.
Whew, okay. We're getting into that dangerous territory again. Now I know a lot of people love the Fibonacci, which is a different version, and you actually play it on the either the dozens or the columns.
0.
Oh, of course, 0. All right, now we're betting 80 again. So if this one doesn't hit, we're up to 160, and we won't have enough to do another one. So hopefully we win. We're gonna stay on red this time. Just like I said, some people stay, some people don't. We're gonna try both of them out. Hey!
30 red.
And it worked out. Okay. Perfect. Thank goodness. So we won. Great. Thank goodness we didn't switch. But let's drop it down. Go back to original 5. Like I said, you don't have to switch on the zeros or double zeros. It's up to you. Some people do. No whammies. Yeah.
9 red.
Perfect. Just keep them coming. So like I said, this is the version that I like. It is still as dangerous.
36 red.
Nice. And I don't know if it's just a gambler's fallacy of thinking that it makes a difference that I change. Your odds are still the same, but I've found that I'm able to play at least a little bit longer doing this.
$22 black.
Okay. Well, not bad. A nice little run there. I think one of the biggest reasons I like this is that, okay,
17
great,
black.
is if you do have one of those long runs, let's say you're betting on red and you have a long run of black, then you're gonna land that black and, you know, be profitable until it hits red finally.
21 red.
Oof. But occasionally, what happens is that it's a 1-for-1, so it's red, black, red, black, red, black, red, black, or whatever, and you're just, the pattern lines up perfectly for you to lose every time.
11 black.
All right, it's 11 black. Ugh.
12 red.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
$11 black.
Ugh. Killing me here. Well, hopefully our fates change here soon.
$35 black.
Woo, thank goodness. Okay. We're doing okay. We're up to $55 in profit now. It's nice once we get to this kind of area that we're wagering a little bit more with profit, and at least extends our gameplay a little bit if we start getting some losing streaks.
$31 black.
Beautiful. Just keep them coming.
$3 red.
Or not. Or not. If you're new to my channel, you might be wondering why I'm playing on a slot. Oh,
35 black.
come on. So, I haven't found a casino that will let me record roulette at the table yet. And they won't let me record them at the gravity roulette tables either, so this is it for now.
31 black.
Beautiful. In theory, according to like the game regulations, are supposed to play the same. So casinos aren't allowed to change like the return to player on a game like this. All they can do is change the pay table.
22 black.
Nice. So that's why it's always important to check out your pay tables.
35 black.
Love it. So we're getting to a good point. That's one thing I like to bring up to people is knowing when you're going to walk away.
23 red.
So you're up $75 or $80 or $90. Do you want... Nice.
14 red.
Do you want to risk that money to win $25, $20, $15, $10? So when you get to a spot like this, really start thinking, like 80 bucks is a lot of money. If you're betting, you know, if you're low rolling.
26 black.
Again, all it takes is one bad streak and, you know, you're out. The key to being successful at the casino is leaving with winnings.
2 black.
Perfect. Obviously, for the sake of this, we're going to keep going. If we get to 600, we're going to stop. If we bust, we're going to stop. Hopefully that's not the case.
30 red.
30 red. Gross. Now my next video is actually going to be a Martingale video, but it's a Martingale strategy that I like.
35 black.
So there are Martingale strategies that I like, but the one-to-one odd ones I don't.
9 red.
All right, no whammies.
20 black.
Okay. All right. Scary territory now. Land it. Land it. Oh.
32 red.
Okay, y'all. We're at that pivotal moment. So we'll bet 160, and I don't think we'll have enough. Let's see, I don't think we'll have enough to do 320 if this doesn't hit. Fingers crossed. Come on. Ah, of course.
0.
All right. Well, that's almost poetic. I think our last one ended with a 0-2, right? Or 00. That's the Martingale, y'all. I hope you liked it. Lost almost $600, but worth it to show you. And there you go, y'all. Martingale. I hope you learned something. Tell me what you think down in the comments below. I know a lot of people like the Martingale. You know, I have different strategies that utilize the Martingale, but honestly, for a one-to-one bet, I think it is absolutely terrible. And again, you can be successful in the short run, but not necessarily in the long run. Well, I hope you liked it. If you did, hit the like button, y'all. And as always, I can't wait to catch each and every one of you out there at the casino. Have a good one. Thanks so much for watching, y'all. Check out these other videos and be sure to subscribe for more slot tips and tricks. Remember, subscribing is always free, and it's the biggest way you can help me bring more great videos like this to everyone.